Hi, grade 9, are you fine? Today, we are going to continue about digestion for chapter 1, activity 4, from food into nutrients. Why do we need food? Humans need to consume balanced diet, which contains a variety of different types of food. The main nutrients the body needs are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. The amount of each food type needed is related to the proportion in the food pyramid. Which food type does the blood need most of? Nutrients in food, the carbohydrates. We find it in many food types. What are carbohydrates? Starchy food contains carbohydrates, which are made of long chain of identical small sugar molecules, the carbohydrate molecule. One sugar molecule is the simplest unit of this carbohydrate. The long chains of carbohydrates are broken down into the smaller sugar molecules by the body. The small molecules from carbohydrates are used by the body to release energy and make the body work. What are proteins? Proteins are like carbohydrates, are made of long chains of small molecules. In the proteins, these small molecules are not identical. Look at the difference between each of these protein units. This is the protein molecule, and one of these units is the amino acid. Look at the different types of amino acid. Proteins are made up of chains of small molecules called amino acids. There are over 20 different kinds of amino acids. Proteins are used by the body for growth and repair. What are fats? Fats are made up of fat molecules which contain fatty acids and the glycerol. This is the fatty acid and the glycerol. Fat molecules have to be broken down by the body so that they can be used for energy storage. Fats are also used by the body to keep heat in and to keep heat in and to take cell membranes. What is digestion? The body carries out digestion of food to convert large insoluble molecules into smaller soluble ones. The different kinds of food, such as carbohydrate, protein, or fat, small food molecules can pass through the walls of the small intestine and then dissolve into bloodstream. Large food molecules cannot do this. In the stomach, after food is swallowed, it enters the stomach, which is basically a muscular bag filled with hydrochloric acid. This is the entry, and the food leaves from here. Two things happen to food in the stomach. The chemical breakdown of food begins, microbes are destroyed. The small intestine in general, from the stomach, the food enters the small intestine where digestion is completed, and the small digested food molecules are absorbed into bloodstream. In the large intestine, after the small intestine, the remains of any undigested food travels to the large intestine. All that is left of the food is water and waste minerals or materials. The water is valuable and so is absorbed in the large intestine into the bloodstream. The waste material cannot be digested or used by the body. This undigested waste travels to the rectum where it is stored until leaving the body through the anus. Food is broken down by two actions, physical and physical and chemical actions. In physical digestion, we use the muscles of digestive system, whereas in chemical digestion, there is intervention of enzyme. Digestive enzyme. Look at a simplified figure for enzyme. How do digestive enzymes help the process of digestion? Digestive enzymes are the chemicals that break large insoluble food molecules into smaller soluble molecules. Different types of digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes are the chemicals that break large insoluble food molecules into smaller soluble molecules. Digestive enzymes are classified by the type of food that they affect. So there are main types. Carbohydrates breaks carbohydrate, protease breaks protein, and lipase breaks fat. Mechanical digestion begins in the mouth where food is broken down by the teeth. This is called mechanical breakdown. The small parts of food are mixed with saliva and swallowed. How does a digestive enzyme works? This is a long carbohydrate molecule. Digestive enzyme, really a chemical called carbohydrates. Enzymes and carbohydrate digestion. This is a long carbohydrate molecule. Look at the carbohydrates, which digests it into units, sugar molecules. Carbohydrates are chain of identical sugar molecules. The digestive enzyme called carbohydrates break the chemical bonds between the individual sugar molecules in each carbohydrate chain. Enzymes and protein digestion. In the same way, long protein molecule is digested by protease into individual amino acids. In case of fat, this is a little different. Fats are digested in two stages. Firstly, bile released by the gallbladder allows the fat to mix with water by breaking the fat into smaller droplets. This is called emulsification. So bile emulsifies the lipid at first. Secondly, the digestive enzyme, which is the lipase, breaks each fat molecule into the smaller glycerol fatty acids molecules. This is the digestion of lipid. What does each type of digestive enzyme do? Carbohydrates breaks fat into glycerol and fatty acids. Lipase breaks protein into amino acids. Protease breaks carbohydrates into sugar molecules. Look at a little glossary. Carbohydrate, definition of each carbohydrate, enzyme, fat, large intestine, minerals, protein, small intestine, stomach, and vitamins. This is the end of our lesson. Thank you for joining and hope that you are understanding. Goodbye.